Hey everyone, welcome to Mental Health Monday. Really quick, I wanted to share these three things with you. If you know anyone or if you yourself have contemplated suicide, or maybe you're contemplating suicide and you haven't shared it with anybody, I want to share these three quick things with you, okay? And I pray that it makes a difference in your life and in someone else's life that you know. So the first thing is, do not be ashamed or embarrassed if you contemplated suicide. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed. That's what the devil wants you to do. He wants you to be ashamed. And you got these thoughts in, you don't share with anybody. That's not what I want for you. Okay? That's not what God's best is for you. Number two, and here's why you don't. Do not let thoughts of suicide stay in your mind uninterrupted. What's going to happen if you do is that the thoughts, they start to become familiar. They're there all the time. At first it's like, oh my God, you were probably, like, wow, I can't believe I'm thinking this. But over time, if you allow the thoughts to stay and you play them over and over, or the thoughts play over and over, they can become familiar. And then you'll begin to start thinking that it's okay. That's why you don't let them. What do? You stop. You speak God's word. You speak out loud. You say something to somebody, but you don't just let them stay in your mind and don't do anything about them. We have the power to control our thoughts, and we forget about that because there's no one in there to interrupt our thoughts except for us. So we think that they really can just do whatever sometimes. No, you have power over your thoughts, right? You can you can speak, and the thought has to go. It's hard to be thinking a whole dialogue, in your mind and having a conversation out loud or speaking. It's hard to do both. So how you get rid of that thought is to speak God's word, to speak the opposite. I will not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. I matter. I'm beautiful, right? And also tell someone and share. The third thing I want to say is this. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Let me say that again. Please hear me. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. How you feel is temporary. What's going on is temporary. Your thoughts of suicide are temporary. Everything is temporary. So don't make a permanent decision for a problem that's temporary. Although I know the problem may seem hurtful, it may seem like it's going to last forever, but it will not. Nothing lasts forever. Okay? Not our thoughts, not how we feel, not our emotions. They're temporary. Don't allow your emotions to rule you. And that's not to say there may not be something going on in your life that's very difficult, and I get that. But suicide is not the answer to something that is temporary. Okay? And there is no comeback from death. There's no comeback from death. That's it. It's permanent. You don't get a do-over. You don't get a do-over. Okay? So I just wanted to come on and quickly say that. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed. Don't let the enemy make you feel like you're the worst person or something's wrong with you. And all thoughts that come in that are negative thoughts are not your thoughts. So don't feel like it's you. That's why you don't let them stay. That's why you speak the word to knock them out of your mind. Don't allow them to continue to be rehearsed. And don't forget, suicide is it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I want you to know, I love you. I love you with all of my heart, okay? I want you to know that you matter. People care about you. I care about you. What's going on in your life matters. Okay? I want you to know this. It may not feel like it right now. It may not feel like it right now, and I understand that. But it's temporary. It's temporary. Okay, be encouraged. And I will see you soon. Be blessed. Good night.